What is up, F1 Challenge fans? That was a poor introduction from me. Well, I'm a bit low in the old camera, but it's quite a lot of effort to get out of this seat and move it, so we'll leave it like that. I'll just be in the centre of the frame. Rule of thirds out the window. Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new stream. Today we have Home Grand Prix of 2004. Looking forward to it. I always like Home Grand Prix. Nice hair, James, says Max. Thank you very much. I worked on it just for you, actually. I was just waiting for the compliment, really. Yeah. 2004 Home Grand Prix. Last time out at the French Grand Prix on... Was that Sunday? I think it was Sunday. Got a good result. Third place. Could have been second place. Started in second place. Finished in third. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And that was our second podium of the season, actually. So we're here in Silverstone. One of my favourite circuits. Maybe I'm biased because I'm British. British Grand Prix. British driver. Not a British team. But that's okay. Toyota. I doubt we're going to get any podiums today. But you never know. You never know. We might do. Oh, God. I'm in the wrong place on this as well. Oh, who cares? We have high morale after the podium last time. We have 32 podiums to our name. Good. We have 329 points. Nice. 92 race starts. Lovely. All looking good there. There's a black bar down here. I'm really not on it today, am I? Yeah, so Bruni is there. Or Bruni or Brunei or Brunei or Brunei. I don't know. Anyway, he's there. British Grand Prix entry list. The same as it was last race in France. So nothing's changed there at all. Brunei. Who cares? News of the week. A space open at Ferrari? Question mark. Whilst Michael Schumacher has been running away with the championship, his teammate Barrichello is down in 9th in the championship, or in the standings. Will Ferrari look to replace the Brazilian next year? Bruni. Yeah, Bruni! Goal! Yeah, Wayne Bruni. I thought it was funny. Can Trulli hack it? Question mark. Another one-sided affair in the intra-team battles is the one at Toyota. Early has more than twice the points that Trulli does at this stage. Does Trulli have what it takes to build this team into a championship contender? I mean, questions are being asked of drivers up and down the grid. Jarno Trulli did lead this race, I think, in a Renault. Was it Trulli? I think it was, a couple of years ago. He had like a really good start. Early back on the podium. James Early's third place finish at the French Grand Prix is his first trip to the podium since his shock win at the San Marino Grand Prix this year. Let's go. No mechanical failures. The French Grand Prix was the first race in a long time to feature no mechanical failures at all. True story. True story. I don't know if we've ever had a race in this career mode that hasn't featured a mechanical failure. It was very strange to see. Very strange. Oh well. Championship standings look like this. Michael Schumacher 21 points ahead at the top of the table. It's looking very good for the German, whatever his nickname is, the Rainmaster. Yeah. Early up to 6th. He's ahead of Heidfeld. He's ahead of Ralph. He's ahead of Rubens. Good. But Schumacher's pretty much got this, hasn't he? There's no catching Schumi. And here we have the Constructors' Championship with Ferrari pulling away, but Rubens Barrichello letting the team down. He's letting the team down, isn't he? And we're in the battle for 5th, I guess. Williams are in 6th with a decent haul of points as well. There's battles up and down the grid here. Maybe not for first place, but for 2nd, definitely. A battle brewing for 5th, for 7th, and for 9th and 10th. Looking good. Why didn't we continue with Williams? Because it's boring if I just go for the same team every time. Yeah. Boring for me. I don't know if it's boring for you guys, but it's boring for me. And if it's boring for me, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Let's get into qualifying for the British Grand Prix. I realised I didn't save my damn qualifying setup. I need to make it again. Rookie error by me. We'll go with that. We'll go with this. Change that. Engine RPM up. That's fine. That. Beautiful. Let's save that as qualifying. Wally. Will I stay in Toyota for 2005? Yes, we got a 3-year contract. Going to win the championship with Toyota. That's the plan. And then after 2006, we'll go to a new team. You think it would be better to fight for the title? That's the epitome of boring for me. Fighting for the title every season is just boring, boring, boring. Loads of it, you know, there's loads of other people on YouTube who would do that. But, I mean, that's not realistic. Unless you're, I don't know, Lewis Hamilton in Mercedes 2014 to 2021 era. It's just boring, isn't it? In my first career, I went to McLaren. I went to Ferrari for 2 seasons and then to McLaren for 2006. Can I do a tutorial how to make a setup? I don't know how to make a setup, Glock. I just changed the basic stuff. Like fuel, level, gearing. That's it. That's it, really. Right, let's get out there and do a lap. It's dry. There's no rain in qualifying, at least. Am I basically Max Verstappen? People say I look like Max Verstappen, which offends me a lot. It does. Out on track. I realised when I was doing practice, I genuinely don't brake until the, is it the Vale chicane? I lift off, but I don't actually touch the brake pedal. Even into Stowe corner, I don't touch the brake pedal. Look, I'll show you. It's a lift. Okay, that was maybe the terrible example, but it can be done without braking. And then you have to brake here. That is an insult, probably. I agree. Imagine being somebody saying you look like Max Verstappen. Oh, no. Target, Walmart. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's okay, part of this an easy mistake to make, I suppose. I need a bit of space here. Target, I'd say top 8. I look like Nick Heidfeld.
Nick Heidfeld has just taken pole position.
Speak of the devil. 16.3 from Heidfeld. Decent little time. Just not going to lift. Well, I'll lift. I won't brake. Terrible corner. Just the apex. The brake pedal has not been touched yet, though. Heidfeld's the devil.
You're up at the first sector.
That's the definition of, like, the media twisting your words. Do I change the suspension and ride height? No. I shouldn't have started my lap when I knew there was a Jordan in front of me.
You're up at the second sector.
Still up on the second sector. Okay, we've got to slow up. Let's give him a bit of space. Poor guy needs some space. Okay, let's go for it again. So that first lap was a write-off. And we go again. That's better. It's very nice. I'm going to catch the Jordan again.
You're up at the first sector.
Oh, I've completely missed the apex. Slight track extending. What's the track extending rules back in 2004? Do they care? Hello, Gamer Boy. Game's early washed. I think that's been confirmed many years ago. Although I did have a run of a good few races in my streams lately, apart from yesterday.
Is now in
which was a bit of an embarrassment.
You're down at the second sector.
He was a gamer boy. She said, see you later, boy. Bit of Avril Lavigne. Down towards the line. It's good enough for 15.5. I did go completely off the circuit on the exit of Stowe, but it's 15.5. I'll take it. James Early was called Washed when he created the channel. What was I called when I created the channel? I was in school, so everybody called me Early. I'm sure half the people in school didn't actually know my first name. It was just Early. Everybody just knew me as Early. Fair enough, I suppose. Hello, Cameron. Formula Peanut. I was not Formula... Gourmet Peanut was the original name of this channel. Then it changed to Formula Peanut in, I think... I want to say 2019. And then in 2020, I changed it to James Early. And I even put a video out called Channel Update in, I think, June 2020. I stand there in front of the camera outside. I'm in the sun as well, and I say, guys, I'm changing my name from Formula Peanut to James Early because I want it to be a bit more... So I say something stupid like realistic. It just doesn't make sense. But I did it. Yeah, I did that. Outside in 2020. In the back garden, and my hair, because it was COVID, had not been cut for something crazy like 8 months. I know. Crazy. F1 2019 season review. I think that's got about 100 views.
Schumacher has just taken pole position.
Love you too, Cameron. I see that message. In the Streamline hat, exactly. I was wearing a Streamline hat. I bought that Streamline hat that week as well. Always going to be overcast. Let's get another lap in. So, right, we're a whole second off Schumi in first. We're not going to be challenging for pole, obviously. But right now we're in sixth. Good. Not bad. Following Massa out onto the circuit. Felipe Massa. How do you fast forward? Control T. That will be your best friend in this game. Control T. You can even do it whilst you're on circuit. Shall we risk it? That was a bad idea. That was a really bad idea. What a stupid idea, James. What the f...
has beaten his own provisional pole time.
Okay. You know, you experience new things every... I'm on the racing line! Okay. Okay, now we're back in the pits. I've wasted a lap with that. Stupid James. Like there's somebody watching this stream thinking, stupid James Early never takes it seriously. I'm unsubscribing. They probably dislike the video as well. Hello, Ferrari strategist. We just went flying as well. That's a big G impact as well. I reckon that was 60 Gs being dropped from that height. I've not been dropped from that height since I was a baby. I'm going to start weeping on this stream as well. Welcome back, Culture. Nice to see you. Hello, Gizmo. Was Tony Blair the Prime Minister at this point? Oh boy. We got pace for a few more tenths, I reckon. Turned into Super James Early. That's what I do, guys. I do turn into Super James Early sometimes. There we go. Full commitment through cops. What a beautiful line. Onto the hanging straight we go, down towards Stowe.
You're down at the first sector.
We're actually down. Just slower than my previous lap. My previous lap I did go off the circuit. My wheel settings are pretty much default. Speed sensitivity's turned down to about 30%. No dead zones, obviously. And apart from that, it's all default settings. We're up by 5/10. Speed. Could be maybe a 114. Who knows? It's not going to trouble Schumacher's time. 15 flat. Lovely. Go again. Using up all the curb. And the whole width of the circuit as well. Slightly up. It's a nice line through Stowe. Can I do the number one finger? That's bamboozled me. Up by half a tenth. We're off the circuit. Throw it around the final two corners. Come on! Down towards the line. It's third place. He's done it. Qualifying superstar James Early at it. Oh, bloody hell. At it again. Index finger up only. Yeah. Although for us it'll be... Wait. That's really hard to do. 3, because we're third. This is old layout. Well, pre-2010 layout. Or 2009. Yeah. Not much left on the table. Not too much. I'll tell you what I do have left on the table. This mug, which says... The tea is strong with this one. I didn't buy it. I think it's a gift. The tea is strong with this one, which is funny because I don't drink tea. It's a Star Wars mug. I only have like 1 lap left. I can't actually do another lap. I've done 10. I can't go out there now. So that was our final lap. We're down to 4th. If I was in the car universe, I'd be Mater. Toe Mater. Definitely. I'm down to 5th. It's overcast conditions, so I doubt anybody's going to improve. Although Raikkonen just went slightly faster. Where's Trulli? Jarno. Oh my god, Jarno. 14th. Are you serious? Why has he done 3 back-to-back laps? Gone high fuel runs for qualifying.
10 minutes to go.
What a joke. It's raining. Ooh, do you think it'll be wet for the race? Oh boy. That could be exciting. I hope it is, actually. A wet British Grand Prix. We'll see a James Early masterclass. Welcome to the stream, Geki. Just in time for the race to start. That's the end of the session. Let's have a look at the standings. Michael Schumacher claims pole position with only 7 laps set in qualifying, with his teammate Rubens Barrichello alongside him on the front row of the grid. Fernando Alonso in the Renault is 3rd, with Jenson Button 4th. James Early, podium place finisher in the last race at the French Grand Prix, qualifies in 5th place alongside the 2nd Renault of Nick Heidfeld. The lead Williams of Montoya in 7th, then it's Raikkonen, Sato and Coulthard rounding out the top 10. The 2nd Williams of Ralf Schumacher only 11th on the grid. Then we have Mark Webber, Giancarlo Fisichella and Jarno Trulli, the Toyota driver, down in 14th place, more than a second off his teammate. What? What is going on? Crazy stuff. Christian Clean lines up 15th with Matha. Oh dear. Massa 16th. Then it's Frentzen and Pantano, the two Jordans. And the two Minardis share the back row of the grid. Bruni ahead of Baumgartner. So we've got Philippe Matha. It's a dry race. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. I can hear music. Not my stream, is it? I can hear like dance music. Where's that coming from? Oh, whatever. Right. So we're thinking maybe... Oh, it's a warm-up! The race is dry still. 60 laps. We'll go for a 2-stop. What are we thinking, guys? How much fuel do we take for the first stint? Or shall we do something different? Maybe we'll do a 1-stop. What are we thinking? We could switch it up. Maybe a 3-stop. Although I don't think 3 stops would really work with Silverstone, would it? So maybe a 2 or a 1. But we haven't done a 1-stop in a very long time. That could be fun. 1 lap of fuel. Smart, yeah. Weather's just dry. Just dry. Nice and standard dry. 25 degrees Celsius ambient. Let's do a 1-stop. Yeah, let's just go for it. Yeah. We're just feeling a bit risky today. That's a lot of fuel. Put in 31 laps because we need to do a lap to the grid. And fill up with another 30 laps. Job done. Ooh. So, don't forget to lower that. And move that. And that. And this. Now we should be set and ready to go. Oh boy. There is only one more thing to do, and that's go racing. But I'll say that in a second. That's cool, Geki. That's nice. 540 stopper. I don't think that's possible with 60 laps of racing. But we'll see. I'll say it once we get to the grid. The line. The famous line. George, hello, mate. How's it going? It's going good for... Why am I answering your question with another question? Am I a peaky blinder? No. I'm not from Birmingham. I'm born in the wrong century as well. Okay, let's go to the grid. Check the gears work. Yep, they work. It's probably the most famous Notts County fan. That is not true at all. There's quite a few famous Notts County fans. Or people who are famous that you didn't know support Notts County, then you find out they do. Like other footballers. We have Silverstone in the chat, who is calling for more F1 games like this. We're racing at Silverstone and we have Silverstone in the chat. A once in a lifetime situation. I'm racing on you. Okay, this took a kinky turn. That circuit's got Riz. Oh dear. You saw the Wrexham game on Monday. Was that against Man United reserves? That's so strange. Notts County are playing, you know, Alfreton Town. Teams like that. Nottingham Forest. Wrexham in America playing Man United. Nah, that's messed up. They're a 4th division team. What are they doing that for? Hey guys, everybody just joining. Welcome to the stream. We're about to get this one underway. I almost applied for a job today in Wrexham. Not anything to do with the football team, just it was in Wrexham. I decided not to apply yet. I'm thinking about it though. Ah yes, the French number 16, James Early. Unless she's French and she's... Oh, that's weird. No. Right. There's going to be one more thing to do. Let's say the line. There is only one more thing to do, and that's go racing. The 2004 British Grand Prix is next. Timed that perfectly.
Hello
Look at
there.
that.
Welcome to Great
Let's
Britain.
go.
The weather, as so often is the case here, is just wonderful.
I hate the awkward pause he leaves. Just get on with it. Look at the sunshine, though.
Michael Schumacher first. Rubens Barrichello second.
Fernando Alonso
third.
third. Jenson Button
fourth.
fourth.
The Toyota driver performed brilliantly in qualifying.
I thought he was going to say was
fifth.
decidedly average then, but I
Nick
remembered we're in the
Heidfeld,
top 6,
sixth.
so it's fine.
Juan Pablo Montoya, 7th. Kimi Raikkonen, 8th. Sato, 9th.
Sato.
Coulthard, 10th. Schumacher, 11th. Mark Webber, 12th. Fisichella, 13th.
Pride of Britain in this world.
Jarno Trulli was way off the pace of his teammate. He starts in 14th.
Trulli's the pride of Italy.
15th. Massa, 16th. Brenson, 17th. 18th.
Woo, guys! Home Grand Prix, British Grand Prix. I hope it doesn't go wrong.
20th.
Famous last words. Let's get this one underway, shall we? Come on, let's go. Oh, shit. I'm not in neutral. Sorry. Okay. 3 lights. 4 and 5. The British Grand Prix is underway. Heidfeld's jumped me. We have the outside line for the first corner, and we're down to 9th place. Almost hit Sato. Great start. 3 wide. Into the Maggots-Beckett's complex. We are heavy. Where's Sato going? He's off the circuit. Gives me another position, back up to 7th. It's a 10th, that's a good joke. I like that. Almost 69 people in the street. Is that what matters to you, Benjamin? That we hit 69 people? Not physically hit them, of course. That would take too long. Right, so we have lost a couple of positions. Where is Raikkonen going? The hopes of McLaren lie on that man's shoulders. He almost threw it away in the first lap. Where's he going? Well off the circuit. I did Formula 1 World hit 400. That was when I used to stream every day. Yeah. Back in the day.
Raikkonen is running 6th, less than 3 seconds ahead.
We've got to remember, we're on a 1-stop. I reckon hardly anybody else is on a 1-stop as well. If I can keep up with these guys, it'll be a miracle. I technically should have a drive-through or a stop-go for jumping to start. I didn't realise I was in first gear. When do I ever leave it in first gear for the start? Luckily, I've got auto-clutch, otherwise I would have stalled. I swear I used to have like 13k subs. If you can find 13k subs, please let me know. I've never been anywhere near third. This is the highest I've ever had. What have we got? 5.5k. 13k. I like that. Maybe you had a dream about it. So, based on how many subscribers I get per day for the past like 2 weeks, right? Guess how long it would take me to get to 100,000 subscribers. Just have a guess. Because I know the answer. And it's
Running 6th,
depressing.
less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running 7th.
The answer is 43 years. Yeah, 43 years. Imagine that, spending 43 years streaming every day just for a number that doesn't mean anything. Puts it into perspective, really. And I've also calculated that that would be about 15,000 days, right? If I live to the national age average until I die, I only have about 21,000 days left anyway. Do I really want to spend 15,000 of those 21,000 days doing that? No. I do get a silver play button, yeah. I'll do it for the silver play button. 67-year-old James Early with his silver play button. Guys, we finally did it. We finally hit it. I know half of you are dead now. Hello, Bill. Do it for the Vine. If Vine was still a thing, maybe. I wonder if Heidefeld's on a one-stop. Somebody go and ask Flavio Briatore if he's on a one-stop. If I ever think about dying. Not so much lately. Everybody has like waves of that time where they think about death more. 30k number was for Peter Brook. I can confirm I am not Peter Brook. I do like rating things. But he's took the idea. He's not taken it. He's done the idea, so I'm not going to. What's my man messenger account? What the hell's that? It's a man messenger. MSN. Oh, I can't read. I'm not wearing my glasses, guys, so I can't read. Sorry. I've lost the glasses. I've no idea where they are. Thoughts on Brittany? Isn't that Rosberg's car? It's a joke, guys. Of course it's a joke. My glasses are on my bloody face. Although, a couple of days ago, I was frantically looking for my hat because I wanted to keep my hair from going in front of my face whilst playing basketball. And I looked for a good 10 minutes before realising I was already wearing the hat. Oh, Brittany is Rosberg himself. Ah, I see. I said it with such conviction. You know, I did plan on being an actor at some point. Maybe I should pick that up. You can create custom, so you can create anything on this game, Dimitar. Anything you want. You can turn it into a crypto mining application. No, I don't think you can do that. Hello, Particle. We'll have to do a full race update soon because I want to see who else is actually running on a one-stop. It might just be me. But the longer I can just hold these guys up, the better it'll be. You know what? I'll do a full... I was going to say full midlife crisis because I've just read that message. Full race update. We have Barrichello in first. Interesting. Alonso in second. Button third. Schumacher down in fourth. Oh my gosh. Michael Schumacher domination may bore fans. So, no more. Raikkonen fifth. Then it's Heidfeld sixth with 17 laps of fuel. We're heavier than everybody. I think we might be the only one on a one-stop. So then we got Sato, Montoya, Coulthard, Ralph, Trulli. I'm holding them all up. Webber, Fisichella, Massa. Massa's on a one-stop. He's the next driver on a one-stop. Then Cleon, he's on a one-stop. Frentzen, not on a one-stop. Pantano on a three-stop. Bruni and Baumgartner is miles off the pace in last. Good job. Top 8 get points, so I'm aiming for points here. If we can stay within 5 seconds of Heidfeld before he pits, I'll say that's a successful stint. Yeah. Let's go. Barrichello has been poor this season. Really poor. No victories, whilst his teammate has had, I think, 6, 7. So if he still wants that Ferrari seat in 2005, he's got to pick up the pace. Otherwise, we might just stick Massa in there a year early. Oh yeah, the same old. But I like that bug, actually, because it kind of mixes things up. Where they all run wide at cops on turn 1. First lap of the race. I love it. I mean, it all evens out across a whole race distance anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Michael Schumacher has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
He's fastest.
Heidfeld is running
I
6th.
smell pizza.
Less than 3 seconds ahead.
Completely distracted me.
You're running 7th.
I could eat a pizza right now. I went to the shops at 6:30 this morning. You know, just nice normal thing to do. Got myself some chicken and some rice. So for dinner I will have chicken and rice. I think that's a solid plan. Maybe I'll even put sauce on it if I get a good result. Yeah, I'll treat myself. Ferrari strategist has said that every time he connects his wheel, you get a bug where a B15 goes off. Isn't that a bomber? B15? Or is that B something? Josh, what can I say? I'm an influence on people's choices of food. B52, yeah. Nice. That's close. No, it wasn't. It was 37 off. 3 seconds behind Heidfeld. Come on, guys, go faster. Imagine going to Tesco, you see Toyota driver James early. My dad told me he finished work today and he said, James, somebody at work's followed you on Twitch. Okay. I didn't ask for more information. I just said, okay, cool. I didn't know what to do with that information. So if you're watching and you work with my dad, I know about it.
Schumacher has just put up the fastest
Yeah.
lap of the race.
Schumacher's bloody rapid. Will Stevens, of course I remember.
Heidfeld is running 6th, about 3 seconds
Well,
ahead.
I don't think he's that forgettable because he was part of a big meme, you know, Will the Lad Stevens. So that's really how I remember him. I'd say Merry is less memorable, or even Harry Anto, at the manor drivers of that age. Or if you're just specifically thinking as they were manor drivers, I always forget Ocon was a manor driver. Brendan Hartley, he just fell off the face of the earth. Harry who? Exactly. Who is he? Okay, we're picking up the pace now. You know what? Early's got into a groove. He's being roared on by the home crowd. We're screaming, "Go on, Early, you can do it." In those exact words, in that exact tone, lap after lap. Car control. Level 100. Early once again proving why he's the GOAT of Formula 1.
Heidfeld is running 6th, about 3 seconds ahead.
Chilton,
You're running 7th.
yeah. Then he went and finished 4th at, not Le Mans, Indy 500, didn't he? 1 year. Chilton. Good on him. I used to follow him on his Facebook page. And then one time when I think I was in Cornwall or Devon, I saw him on a bike. Like a bicycle. And I just sent him a message. I don't know why. This is years ago. I was like 15. I sent him a message on Facebook saying, "Hello, Max Chilton. Was that you cycling near St. Ives yesterday?" No response, of course. I give it a go. Bit scared of these final 2 corners. I'm a bit nervous, especially that one. 2 times in a row now that's happened. Strange. Jerome D'Ambrosio, yeah, he's forgettable. What year did he race? 09?
Heidfeld is running 6, about 5 seconds ahead. You're running
Lots of the
7.
Toro Rosso drivers are quite forgettable. Now Heidfeld's starting to pull away again. Lucas Di Grassi. And he's had a successful career afterwards. I wouldn't say he's forgettable. And because I'm racing through F1 2010 now and he's on the grid. Luca Badoa, you can never forget Badoa. Sakon Yamamoto. HRT driver and Super Aguri driver, I think. Yeah, Josh, I have no idea who that is. I mean, I know Suzuki, I don't know Toshio. Right, let's not spin this time. It's better.
Heidfeld is running 6, about 5 seconds ahead. You're running 7.
Johnny Dumfries. I'm reading a book about coal mining in Britain, and his family is obviously spoken about in that. So he's not as forgettable as you first thought. At least I think it was Johnny Dumfries. Hello, good luck. Thank you very much. I'll need it. In the book I was reading, it mentioned Johnny Dumfries, and I was like, I've heard that name before. I'm sure he's a racing driver. I had to search it.
Michael Schumacher has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
Has he really? Sam Tingle. Giovanni Lavaggi. See, I know the name, so I'm going to say not too forgettable. There's lots I just don't know. There are lots of one-off drivers in the 80s, and 70s, and 60s, and 50s, and a bit of the 90s.
You're running 7.
I'll tell you who I always forget. Ralph Furman. First time I played F1 Challenge and Ralph Furman was in the game, I genuinely thought I had a modded copy of the game where somebody put their own name in. I thought, the person I downloaded this game from has put himself in the game. No way, Ralph Furman, he's not real. Apparently he is.
Renault already in the pits. McLaren already in the pits.
Bouillon, what, Jean-Christophe Bouillon?
Keller has lost his front wing.
Ooh, crashing.
Giancarlo Fisichella has lost a wheel.
Ooh, big crash. Where is he? Ralph's pitting. Nice. Bloody hell, they're like... Oh! He's out the race. Do you think he just crashed on his own? Do you reckon he hit Trulli? Oh my god, Trulli's out the race as well then. So there's only one Toyota left in the race. Let's get a replay of that. What would be a nice replay for this? Pause. Rear wing cam. Woo. Roblox death noise right there. He's out the race. Frozen or just you? I hope it's just you. Is anybody pitting up ahead? Ooh, Raikkonen's coming into the pits. Will we catch? I don't know if we'll actually overtake him. Ooh, Alonso's in the pits. It's all going to kick off now, guys.
Alonso has lost his front wing.
Huh?
Alonso has lost a wheel.
What's he done? How?
Trulli has retired in sector 2.
How? What are you? Well, he's injured, isn't he? That's an injury if I've ever seen one. Why did he do that? Show me another replay. Yeah, he's out. Alonso injury. At least Raikkonen made it into the pits. So hopefully not everybody will crash. Let's just hope it's not like an issue across the whole grid. Otherwise this race isn't going to last long. Oh boy. Anyway. Back to it.
Williams already in the pits. Fernando Alonso.
He's out, yeah. Of course he's unable to continue. There's nothing left of his car. Probably nothing left of Alonso either. They'll take him to the medical tent and he'll say, hello, I'm Fernando, I'm 5 years old and I want to be a racing driver or something. Alonso just clicked reset on his life. So Raikkonen has pit and he's rejoined 1.9 seconds in front. Oh, it's 13 years. I have no idea. I don't have the greatest of memories. I don't remember the details. So Fisichella's car is just going to be stationary on the side of the track for eternity now. Thursday drivers wrap. What is in the Thursday drivers wrap? Lettuce. Cucumber. Maybe chicken. Some sort of dressing. Who will replace Alonso? I don't know. Who would replace Alonso? I have no idea. Kovalainen? Is that a bit too early? Oh, Frank Montagna. Yeah, that makes more sense. Villeneuve. Oh, Villeneuve. Yeah. Villeneuve exists. No way Vettel. He's about 18 years old. Maybe not even that. Raikkonen, even though he's just pit and he's got heavy fuel, he's still faster. Didn't Villeneuve race a few races for Renault in this season? I'm sure he did. Almost got wiped out by Sato. Life flashed before my eyes. So it would make sense Villeneuve more than any other driver, surely. Because he actually did race for Renault.
Raikkonen is running fifth, about 5 seconds ahead. You're running sixth.
Montagna was reserved. Suppose we could put Montagna. Or Villeneuve. Maybe I'll toss a coin. Carthagena. No, we'll put... What's his name? The Hungarian guy. What's his name? Forgotten. Not Baumgartner, though. No, who am I thinking? Maybe he's not Hungarian. The guy who tested for, like, Minardi and was, like, 14 seconds off the pace. But he tested at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Maybe he's not Hungarian. Nissani, yeah. Of course not Hungarian. He just tested at the Hungarian Grand Prix. I just forced Montoya completely off the circuit. Damn, we have no pace whatsoever.
Raikkonen is running fifth, about 5 seconds ahead. You're running sixth.
If the car's got too much grip, it's got too much grip. Take some away.
Minardi already in the pits.
Heidfeld and Nissani driving for Renault in 2004. That is cursed.
Ferrari already in the pits.
Schumacher in this lap. I thought Kovalainen was test driver. That's why I suggested him first, but I don't know if he'd be a bit too young. Change strategy. Shall we change strategy, guys? Go on to a 2-stop? Might be worth doing. Because I don't think we're going to have the pace here. Yeah, put Piastri in the car. Oh, but he signed for McLaren for 2005. We can't. It'd be 23. Okay, never mind. I forget that drivers back then started later.
Raikkonen is running fifth, about 5 seconds ahead.
I might pit
You're running
this lap,
sixth.
put 22 laps of fuel in. No, I'll pit in 3 laps time. And change the strategy. Maybe. Or, no, I'm going to stay out, but I'll put 15 laps of fuel in when we pit on lap 30. And turn it into 2 really fast stints. That's the plan. So there's no point in me pitting and putting more fuel in now, just slow me down even further. May as well run on the lower fuel.
Jenson Button, the race leader, is entering the pits
Button?
now.
UGE day, yeah. Oh, Robert Kubica. So we're in 6th place. Not bad.
Raikkonen
Not great, but
running
not bad.
fifth, about 5 seconds ahead. You're running sixth.
As the fuel burns down, maybe we'll pick up the pace. I obviously had the pace for a top 5 in qualifying. That usually translates to the race pretty well. I think in real life I might have got a penalty because I did genuinely just shove Montoya off the circuit at one point. I did also almost jump the start, didn't I? So penalties galore for James Early today. I don't know where the pace has gone. No pace in the car at the moment. Penalty for Alonso.
Is running fifth, about
He's penalised enough by the loss of legs, probably. Coulthard and Montoya side by side down the hanger straight. Who's going to break latest? We were watching the season review for 2001 yesterday on Twitch last night. Got about halfway through the season, so I'll watch the second half tonight on stream as well. There are quite a few DNFs so far. Alonso tried to kill himself by crashing into a concrete wall at 120 miles per hour. Trulli's out the race. He got hit by Fisichella. I think that's it. Montoya trying it around the outside again. Coulthard will be into the pits this lap. He's dived into the pits. Raikkonen 7.5 seconds up the road. What happened to... Who was in front before Raikkonen pit? Who was in front of us? Heidfeld. Where's Heidfeld? Did he pit? No, we haven't gained a position. So Heidfeld's still out there somewhere. He must have pulled away. Ooh. Oh dear. Have a replay. Yeah. Frenson's died. Let's have a look. Oh, it is the pits again. I don't have my the replay on more than about 15 seconds. I forgot to change it. But he's out the race at the pits. Classic. Nice. We'll do a full race update then. Yeah, sure. We have Button in the lead. Michael Schumacher now up to second. Rubens has slipped to third. Then it's Heidfeld, who's really pulled away from me. Raikkonen. We've caught up to Raikkonen by like 3 seconds. Did he make a mistake? Oh, we got stuck behind the Minardi. That's great. It's allowed us to catch up quite a bit. Early, Montoya, Sato, Webber. Then a big gap back to Coulthard, Massa, Leon, Ralph. Brenson's out, Pantano, Bruni, Baumgartner, Alonso out, Fisichella out, Trulli out. Button does not need to pit for 15 laps. He's already been in. So we're in a net 6th, I suppose. It is the early train right now. That's fine. I'm used to holding people up. So we're about to lap the Minardis. Get them out the way. Hello, Michael. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Ben, as well. Just seen you in the chat. Oh, wow. That was fully committed there. I'll put it down to the fuel that we're running for me losing time, because we had the pace in qualifying on low fuel. Obviously the one stop just not working. Why did we choose the one stop? I was just thinking something different for once. Whenever we do the one stops, we've done it a few times in the career, they never work.
Renault, already in the pits.
Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way.
BAR, already in the pits.
Sato coming in. and Heidfeld. Oh, God. Hello, Cameron again. Why don't they work? I don't know.
Heidfeld is running fifth. It's right in front of you. You're running
We're up to
sixth.
5th place. He's done it. No, we started on soft. The softs just last a ridiculous amount of time anyway, so no point ever even touching the hard tyres. I actually quite like the modern version of Silverstone. There, I've said it. Tyre wear's normal, yeah. Yeah, I like modern Silverstone. It offers great racing. Sure, you've taken away this part of the circuit, but you've added great overtaking opportunities.
Williams already in the pit.
Two great
Jaguar
overtaking opportunities,
already in the
actually.
pit.
I'd say turn 3 and turn 6. Oh, sure, yeah, I appreciate both as well. Like, I do like both the layouts, but if I had to choose, oh, would I stick with the current one or go back to this one?
About 10 seconds ahead.
Why would you want to go
You're running
back?
fifth.
We've got better racing now. Sure, it was a good circuit, but I don't know, it feels like a downgrade if you were to go back, you know? And the facilities have upgraded massively. Just visiting Silverstone is very nice. Basically a completely different venue to what it was 15 years ago. What if Donny got the British Grand Prix? You'd be in for the most boring race of your life. With 0 overtakes. One thing you often put on your bread. Butter. What if Doncaster got the British Grand Prix? Where are you going to put it? What if Knockhill did?
Raikkonen is
Oh dear.
running fourth. About 10 seconds ahead.
The only venue in the UK that could host
Running fifth.
the British Grand Prix, like if you didn't change any of the circuits, the only one that could suit modern Formula 1 cars is Silverstone. There's none others that could. I was going to say Snetterton, but nah. Hello, Jasper. Brands Hatch India. No. Brands Hatch would not work at all. Firstly, the Indy layout. How fast would F1 cars lap that circuit? .8 precisely. I feel the very rare occasions when Formula 1 goes to a circuit that laps a sub 1 minute lap, it feels like a gimmick.
You're running fifth.
You know when they did the outer loop of Bahrain, because they had to, you know, to get enough tracks on the calendar for 2020. But it just felt like a gimmick. Like it's not a proper circuit if it doesn't even last more than a minute. It was a good race, yeah, but it just it doesn't feel like Formula 1. And wasn't like the lap count like 100, like into the triple digits, or very close to it at least. That's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel like Formula 1 to me. M25 Grand Prix. Now you're talking. If it was 99 laps, it'd be fine. Exactly. As soon as you hit 100, nope. Not acceptable.
Minardi already in the pit. Raikkonen is running fourth, about 10 seconds ahead. You're running fifth.
5 laps of fuel left. We can stretch it to maybe lap 32. Maybe. Probably 31. What about Rockingham? What, the infield? Hell no. Infield circuits are disgusting. I don't know if that's a controversial opinion, but you have an oval circuit. The infield road layouts, they're gimmicky. They're so... what would you call it? Uninspiring. They don't feel like proper circuits. It kind of just feels like the same as putting together just a random street circuit. Like there's no inspiration there. It's just putting random 90-degree corners for the sake of having corners and just to make a layout for Star Mazda to race out some random series. Daytona's made a name for itself, I think, due to the 24 Hours of Daytona. But even then, do you guys find it strange that an infield oval circuit hosts a 24-hour race? It's strange. May as well do 24 Hours of Monaco, although that does actually sound kind of fun. Is Pocono the one that looks like a Dorito? Or is that a different circuit? Technically, Silverstone is sort of an infield circuit. I see what you mean. Yeah. You have infield sections of what is usually an out circuit. What would you even call it? I don't know. I do find it kind of funny how Silverstone was the service roads of an old airfield, right? But now Silverstone itself has service roads. So we've built service roads to service a service road. It's quite funny to think about.
Raikkonen is running fourth, about 15 seconds
Smyrn,
ahead.
that's fantastic. Good luck to you, my friend.
You're running fifth.
24 hours as well. Wow. Could F1 race in an oval track? I don't think that would provide much value. It'd be interesting to see, but I mean, the cars aren't built for that, are they? So, I mean, it's a shame that IndyCar only have, what is it, 2 ovals in the calendar? It's open wheel oval racing is really not a big thing anymore. Oh, is it 4? Okay. Or 3. I just know it's not many. Growing up, I thought IndyCar was just open wheels but on ovals. Just like what NASCAR is. I've got 2 laps of fuel left. I think we can make it to lap 31. Then I'm going to put 15 laps of fuel in. I mean, that's what IndyCar's got going for it, I think, is because it's got more variety in the circuits. They have ovals, they have street circuits, they have permanent road circuits. I sound American when I say that. Oh my god, we've actually got wear. I did see something the other day. I was watching highlights of, I don't know, it was maybe best moments of Spa, and everybody in the comments was saying, oh, the 2000s F1 cars, they were so nimble and light. I wish we could have that back. And somebody replied saying, well, if you want that, go watch IndyCar. But watching IndyCar, they still look massively fat and like clumsy. Not as much as Formula 1 cars now, but they're nowhere near as nimble and... Well, it doesn't seem, you know, you're watching the action. It doesn't seem like they're nimble and light like 2001 F1 car. I do like IndyCar though, quite exciting. I just can't get into it because it's not Formula 1. Coulthard out. Oh, he's behind me anyway, so I don't really care. But Coulthard out the race. Who's going to carry the mantle for the British drivers? Where is he? That's not Coulthard. I think he's been hit by Massa. Let me guess, he stopped on the racing line. Epic. Good job. Here comes Massa. Brilliant. So Massa out the race as well. Both Saubers out. Oh dear. Do I watch any other racing series? Honestly, not really. Watch F2 for small nimble cars. F2 seems big and chunky and clumsy as well. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's some... I'm going to be one of those guys. Maybe it's the engines. You know, if there's not a high-pitched noise, because high-pitch you think like annoying flies just whizzing around like that. But something lower bass feels just slower. Maybe that's got something to do with it. I don't know. We are pitting this lap, so I'm going to select fuel. Yeah, the F2 engines don't sound nice. Watch F2 on mute. Maybe that'll work. Still, the cars look too... I've never liked the look of these F2. I like the F2 cars, the last generation, you know, the final generation of GP2. They were nice. They were light and nimble. They reminded me of, like, 2010 F1 cars. Coulthard's out. Yeah, I really like the GP2, the final variant. Really thinking about racing series now. None of them fits my agenda for wanting like something that's like a early 2000s Formula 1 car. Into the pits we go for our first of 2 stops now.
Raikkonen is running fourth, about 5 seconds ahead. You're running fifth.
Come on, boys, quick stop. Get the new tyres on. Drop down off the jacks. Go, 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 go. 7.7. What a stop. Through goes Heidfeld and Sato. Oh, boy. Yeah, Tom, I'd say that's an unpopular opinion here. Maybe not other places. Isn't it weird? Everybody's tastes are different. Everybody's opinions are different. Smell food again. I'm so hungry. I can't wait to have dinner after this as my reward for getting a good result here. Unless it all goes wrong. I'm not saying I'll starve myself if I don't get points. That's a bit too far. Who won the R Factor stream yesterday? Who won it? think it was, I can't remember, Senna. I had to keep the server up until the race finished, so I could save the result.
You're running 8.
I prefer 22 to now cars compared to the 2018-21. I really like the look of the cars now. Just wish they weren't so big. Like, if we could, like, times the size by 0.8, you know, just make them a bit smaller. 18 to 21 just reminds me of, I just think of dirty air. I just think of, oh yeah, they're so fast, but they're on rails. I mean, I suppose dirty air's not even that much better in 2023. At least the cars look nicer. Give me €3 per point today. Come on, we gotta win!
Sato is running 7, about 3 seconds ahead.
I think we should go back to 1950s F1 cars. That's a joke. Honestly, I can appreciate most Formula 1 cars for how they look. But 50s cars, I cannot appreciate for the life of me. They're ugly. There's nothing redeeming about them. 60s, yeah. 70s and early 80s, I'm not a huge fan of. You know, like late 70s, early 80s, not the biggest fan of those cars. Then you get into the late 80s, 90s. I like all them. Schumacher's taking the lead. Let's see if we can get a replay of that. Replay. He has taken the lead. Is it Stowe? This is against Button. Button just not defending. Schumacher down the hanger straight. Has the inside line for Stowe. And takes the lead of the race. Michael Schumacher into the lead. Jenson Button's dreams of a home victory has gone up in not smoke. Not yet, anyway. Button's on a lighter fuel load as well. Where am I? These guys are 4 seconds ahead of me. Wow. When are they pitting? Oh, okay. Right. Sato's in the pits this lap. What's my favourite food? Before this year, I would have said pizza. I really do like a good burger now. I heard of Bosch GP. I have heard of Bosch GP. Don't know much about it. Pizza is overrated. General consensus? I don't know. Is it? It's hard to say something's overrated when so many people love it. Yeah, it's not like something where you can have more of an opinion about. If so many people love it, it must be rated fairly. What kind of burger? Yeah, cheeseburger? Depending on where you get it from. Not from like McDonald's or anything. Like some takeaway places near me do some. Oh, the burgers are just fantastic. And milkshakes as well. I love milkshakes. Right, is Sato in this lap? I don't like McDonald's burgers. I don't really like McDonald's apart from breakfast. I like the McDonald's breakfast food. I don't think I've ever had falafel. What kind of milkshakes? I like they do some really good Oreo milkshakes or Biscoff milkshakes. I don't know if Biscoff is a popular brand in any other country. I have no idea. It's like sort of caramel, I suppose. can't leave the house unless you have breakfast. So you can never go and get breakfast somewhere else. That's a sad life to live. I love going out and getting breakfast. Oh, it's amazing. Like to a cafe or something. Oh, get a breakfast. What a start to your day that is. It's French. Oh, I've no idea. I just know it's by a company called Lotus, isn't it? I have no idea. The only Lotus I know is the car company. And they're not French. I cannot say that word, Crumply. I don't know how to pronounce it. Croissant. Croissant. My whole life I've been saying croissant. Which is nowhere near the correct answer. Croissant. Croissant. Oh, that's funny. All you can eat breakfasts are great. All you can eat dinners, fantastic. Lunches, brilliant. It's a place in the UK called Toby Carvery. For those who have been to the UK or live in the UK in the chat will know what I'm talking about. Toby Carvery is good. I get the job from the interview. That interview I went to last week, I wouldn't hear back anytime soon, but I don't think I'd go for it anyway. Got no lap on the Minardi. I love it, Toby Carvery. Great place. Good food. Not horrendous value for money either. Who? I'm guessing Baumgartner because he's not got a name. Why does it look like he's still on the circuit? That's really trippy, actually. He's not, but it kind of just looks like it. Who's got a problem with his suspension? Who? Oh, it's this guy. Is it? It's Baumgartner. Tom, is there any food you actually like? What do you eat? Oh, he's about to get rear-ended. What's the chances we hear Mark Webber has lost his front wing in about 5 seconds' time? The chances are high. Let's find out. That's behind me on the circuit.
Has lost his rear wing. Mark Webber has lost his front wing.
Yeah, he just crashed into him. There's a Ferrari there. Is a Ferrari going to hit him? Surely not. Michael would move out the way, right? Michael's not going to crash into the back of anybody there. He'll move out the way. I was kind of hoping to hear Michael Schumacher's. That's Baumgartner. No, the mic was fine. Can't lie, I'm quite disappointed with that. I was hoping for his downfall. How goes the Grand Prix? It's going okay. We tried for a 1-stop, switched to a 2-stop because we don't have the pace. Could be still on for maybe a 5th place finish. Barring any retirements. I have one more pit stop to make.
Ferrari already in the pits.
Who would that be for?
Jaguar
Michael.
already in the pits. Montoya is running fifth.
What happened to Barrichello this season?
5 seconds ahead.
He's just been rubbish.
You're running
9th in the championship.
Schumacher is in the pits now.
Right, race leader in the pits. I see love hearts in the chat and laughing faces. Why did YouTube add a like reaction thing to the chat? I didn't really understand. What's the point of it? What does it do? To 2001. Well, I have to be leading for that time. Yeah, a requirement for me bottling a win is to at least be in the lead. I can bottle 6th place, I suppose, but it just doesn't have the same ring to it, you know. I can't do a Leclerc scream, careering off into the barriers from 6th place. Let's use cyberbully with emojis faster. The great benefit of modern technology, I suppose.
Montoya is running 5th, about 5 seconds ahead. You're running 6th.
Let's get another discussion going. What could be next up? I had a question, but I've forgotten it, so I need to wait for that to come back into the mind of James Early. I've got it. So say you're a racing driver and be realistic with how good you think you could be. Like, what's your potential?
Already in the pit.
Out of all the drivers in Formula 1, who do you think you could actually beat? In like a... Say you're in the same team, teammates. Who do you think you can beat as a teammate? If you reached your potential? I reckon I could beat Arianto. You know, if I was... You know, I grew up racing cars. And if I reached my potential, I reckon I could be okay.
You're running 5th.
Could beat Checo on a good day. Now, I reckon some of you probably think you're, you know, you're that guy. I reckon some of you think you'd be really good if you were racing from a young age. I used to think that, but I don't think I have the natural ability for racing. I'm better at racing in real life than I am on games. But I had the natural ability for other sports, not really racing. The Cesaris E-Day. Yeah, I think I could beat E-Day. You think you could beat Sato? I mean, Sato, podium finisher. I don't know. Maybe through consistency you could beat Sato? Depends how good you think you are. Stroll. Stroll's one of those who doesn't have... I don't think he has too much natural talent outside of mixed conditions. But because he's been racing his whole life, he's got the ability.
Raikkonen is running 4th.
Where am I going?
5 seconds ahead.
That could have been bad.
You're running
Thank you for the sub. I would pronounce your name, although I don't know how to pronounce it. So apologies for that. But thank you for subscribing. Mary. Yeah, Mary, sure. Andrew's saying he can beat me. No chance. Andrew, mate. To the back of the line you go. There's a long list of people who think they can beat me. Nobody's done it yet. Apart from Michael Schumacher, Ralph Schumacher, David Coulthard, and Mika Hakkinen, and Kimi Räikkönen, and Fernando Alonso, and Jenson Button, and Jarno Trulli sometime, and Nick Heidfeld, and Villeneuve, and Panis, and a whole host of other drivers. Apart from them, nobody in this series. Nikita's the name. Oh, nice.
Raikkonen is running 4th, about 25 seconds ahead. You're running 5th.
So we're 5th. We have a pit stop coming in 4 laps. Montoya's 18 seconds behind. I'd be happy with a 5th place at my home Grand Prix. You've raced Sendelli and Beckman in karting. No way. The times I've gone karting, I thought I've done really well, and then I'll look at like the lap record for that karting circuit in the same kart, and I realise I'm like a second off, and I think it's only a 35-second circuit. Where am I missing a whole second? But then again, I've only been karting about 3 or 4 times, so being a second off isn't too bad. I'm going to try Counter-Strike 2. I doubt it. I'm not really into shooters. I'd only ever play like a shooter game if I'm playing with friends. But just in a social setting, not really anything competitive. Yeah, I wish I could have done karting as a kid. You gotta have money for that. I do wish I stuck with a sport growing up. Maybe not get anything out of it, but just I think it's healthy, isn't it? I always switched sports, so I never stuck with anything long enough for it to go anywhere. I was good at table tennis growing up. Hello, Comedy Per. CS2 for the views. Oh, if you say so, for the views. Yeah. I'll do a hot tub stream. F1 Challenge Esports. I'll pass. I'll pass on that. I cannot do esport. I am not good enough for any sort of competitive gaming. Apart from Rocket League, the first year that came out, I played that game a lot, and I was in an esports team, actually. Yeah. It had a website and everything. And we entered some tournaments. We once got to round 2 of a tournament, and then I got stuck in the goal and conceded like a last-minute goal, and my teammates hated me for it. And that's the last time I played competitively. I think South Africa should return. It just wouldn't suit the modern cars, which is a shame. Alright, we're pitting in 2 laps. What the hell's going on here? Overtake on Raikkonen. Overtake on like 2 other cars as well. Oh. Who's crashed? Who's crashed? I think somebody's died. Let's pause and have a look. I think it's going to be Bruni. Oh my gosh. Barrichello and Webber have become one with each other. It's Pantano. He did better than Alonso. Credit where credit's due. He made it to the pit lane speed limit line. Well done, Pantano. Bruni's still in the race, though. Right, back racing. What's the situation? That's me. Raikkonen's fueled to the end. Montoya's fueled to the end. I need to pit next lap. I'm going to make sure we set this up now. 14 laps of fuel. Pit lane closed, cut pit. We're screwed. That's it. The Rwandan F4 Regional Championship. That's not a thing. That can't be a thing. Crumply, you're making that up. No, I don't believe it. Didn't I fall for that one last time as well? Favourite F1 intro, ignoring music. Just like the way it looks. I don't know. I'm not sure. I really don't know. Ugandan F3. Yeah, that's where I'm racing next year. Oh, I was going to say, like, thinking about an F1 intro, I can't just think of the visuals of one. I can think of the music, which makes it either cool or bad. Like, I really used to like the ITV F1 intros from like 2007 with the Lift Me Up song. It's been a fairly successful race, Ketchup, yeah. The Sotho F4 Championship enjoyer. Who's your favourite driver? In that series, Manuel. Alright, we're pitting this lap. Okay. We've had some decent pace towards the end of this stint, so I'll take that. I'd say it's been a successful stint.
Pit crew ready.
Pit crew ready, that's good. Hello, Tamas. It has been a while. Welcome. Right, pits. Box. Pit confirm. Almost did a Pantano. Ooh. If I managed to crash out where the AI have been crashing out all day, I'd never live that down. Favourite season? I don't know. I can't answer that. It's too difficult. I don't have like an out-and-out favourite season. Right, we've rejoined in 5th. There's Montoya. We've got him. I'm going to watch all the F1 season reviews and then I'll be able to make an informed choice on favourite season. It is possible to get a penalty for speeding in the pits. You get a stop-go penalty. I've had it before. Some seasons I've enjoyed a lot. I'll go in reverse order. 2021, I enjoyed a lot. The second half of 2019, I enjoyed a lot. The majority of 2018 and 2017, good. Somebody at the door, I think somebody will open that though, so that's fine. What else? 2012, I've enjoyed. 2010, enjoyed. 2009, enjoyed. 08 and 07, enjoyed as well. And then it's a bit different because I didn't watch any of the seasons prior to that.
Raikkonen is running 4th, about 20 seconds ahead. You're running 5th.
Not really Ketchup. 2016 was okay, but... ...2012 was just great because... 8 of the 12 teams were always like battling for the points, if not podiums. I think 9 of the teams got a podium that season. Something crazy like 15 drivers. It's just each race you didn't know what to expect. ...2020, yeah, that is a special season. Because we just went to some circuits that you just wouldn't expect we would have gone to without those exceptional circumstances. Like the Tuscan Grand Prix at Mugello, which was such a bad idea. Formula 1 cars at Mugello. Yeah, that's never happening again.
Raikkonen is running 4th, about 20 seconds ahead. You're running 5th.
What if Alonso had the 4th fastest car? What do you mean, what if? Is that a what if situation? We watched F1 at Mugello live. Nice. F1 in Croatia. I don't know any Croatian circuits. You'll have to get me up to speed. At times, Alonso might have had the 4th fastest car. I just think Massa underperformed massively. Pair that with Alonso performing very well. Oh, you mean you watched it live on the TV? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I watched it live on the TV as well. Maldonado's a Pirelli tyre tester.
About 20 seconds
You
ahead.
learn something new every day.
You're running clear.
I would have liked to see if you stuck Alonso and, I don't know, let's say Vettel because it's 2012, in that Williams of 2012. They would have definitely got more wins. 'Cause, I mean, Maldonado was one hell of a qualifier as well. You've got to remember, like, over a one-lap pace, that Williams, in many races, was up there. It wasn't just Spain. And who can forget his jump start at Spa? That was funny. Of course no one watched Mugello live at the track. It was COVID, wasn't it? Yeah. Silly me. It clearly was 4th fastest. Over the whole season, sure. I'm saying, like, in specific races, no. Because you cannot win... How many races did you win that season? Like 5? You can't win 5 races having the 4th fastest car. It's impossible. Not with everything going correctly for the other 3 faster cars.
Raikkonen is running
No driver can make that
about
difference
20 seconds ahead. You're running clear.
without, you know, something going wrong for the faster drivers. Oh, where are we going? Almost a British Grand Prix 2001 repeat. Yeah, that's true, Manuel. He won 3 races in 2012. Okay. It's hard to know what the true pace of each car is, yeah, because drivers have differing abilities. What we need to do is, prior to each season, we have to run like 100% accurate simulations of each car at every circuit, which completely defeats the point of even racing, with the same driver, just to see how fast the cars actually are. Because wouldn't it just be great to stick the 2 fastest drivers on the grid
You're running clear.
in what we think is the slowest car on the grid, just to see where they can actually put that car? Like, let's see the Haas of 2021. If you put Hamilton and Verstappen from that season in the Haas of 2021, how much higher on the grid would they have been? Obviously, they wouldn't be regularly up there. They'd score a few points, though, surely. Because I'm thinking Verstappen compared to Mazepin over 1 lap. If they're in the same car, the difference has to be maybe a second. A second a lap. It's got to be. So I'm thinking Verstappen over Perez is usually 4 or 5 tenths. If I could interview any F1 driver past or present,
You're running clear.
who would it be and what would I ask? I don't know. I think it would be interesting to ask, I don't know if this is a bit morbid, but asking a driver just before they start a race that they may have died in, how they think the race would go. I think that could be quite interesting. Because of course they would have had no idea what was about to happen. But it would have been interesting to have their perspective on what they think would happen. Because, I mean, I've seen the Senna documentary, so I know he was like he wasn't even sure about racing, and he was apprehensive. What was he actually thinking would happen in the race? We'll never know.
Raikkonen is running fourth, about 20 seconds ahead.
Ooh,
You're
asking,
running fifth.
I don't know, maybe Alonso, what happened with that pre-season testing crash? Because nobody knows the answer to that. Like, what happened? We've got a Jag in the way. Blue flags! Blue flags! Get out the way! What would a driver have to do to be the GOAT for all of motorsport, in my view? Right, if the year is now 2023, for a driver to be considered the GOAT of all motorsport, they would have to, whilst still in their prime, so let's say during their 20s, win a world championship in Formula 1. They'll have to then, let's say, complete the Triple Crown. So they have to do that. And not only that, they'll have to go to the WRC and win a championship there. That's the GOAT of all motorsport. If you can do the Triple Crown in this day and age, already crazy. You know, you're part of, what, a group of 2 people then. And to go to something like rallying, which takes a whole different set of skills, and win that world championship, you've set yourself apart from everybody. Not basically Kimi though, because Kimi wasn't that successful in rally. And when he went to, did he do some truck racing in NASCAR? He wasn't that successful there. He was good in Formula 1, but outside of Formula 1 I don't think he was the greatest. If Verstappen, I'm not a Verstappen fan before somebody says, oh, Verstappen fanboy. If Verstappen, like I said yesterday, he's already won multiple championships in Formula 1. If he, whilst still in his prime, goes to World Endurance Championship, wins a championship there, then maybe he goes to IndyCar, wins a championship there, he'd go down, for me, as the greatest of all time. Maybe. Maybe not, actually. I'm not sure. I'm not a fanboy.
You're running fifth.
You don't see him doing IndyCar. No, me neither, but I'm saying if he did, and he won the championship. Top 3 F1 drivers of all time. From my limited knowledge of Formula 1 prior to the 90s, I'd say Jim Clark first. It's hard to know because his career wasn't complete. But from what he did compete in and what he achieved, I'd say Jim Clark to go to Formula 1. Then I'd probably say Schumacher second, Hamilton third. Through sheer, firstly, longevity in both of their careers and what they, achieved. Hard to look past that. So I think it does matter, firstly, how long you go for at the top level. Secondly, how much you achieve in the time you're there. So Verstappen, he's not been there long enough yet, and he's not won enough to be considered the greatest of all time. Because there's no guarantee he'll keep that level of form up, and there's no guarantee he'll win anymore. Hello Maximilian. You joined us just in time for the final 4 laps. I'm getting lapped by Schumacher. He's just heard that I said Jim Clark's better than him. Right, go on. I'll let him through now. Go! before I get a penalty. Here comes Montoya. Yeah, Schumacher's in the lead. 12 seconds ahead of Button. Easy Schumacher victory in the end. Imagine Hamilton's career if he stayed at McLaren. But McLaren would have had a different trajectory. So if Hamilton stayed at McLaren, McLaren would have had more success in the 2010s. I think. Or maybe they would have had less. I don't know. Whoop, where are we going? What's the worst thing that can happen to F1 right now? TV rights deals getting more expensive. Oh yeah, comparing different eras is impossible. It's even difficult comparing in the same era. Because cars handle differently. You can only compare people to their teammates, and even then it's hard. Like we know Verstappen likes an on-the-nose car, you know, oversteery car. Stick him in a car that doesn't favour that driving style, he's not going to be as good. So it's just even hard to compare. If you put everybody in equal cars, those equal cars will suit some drivers more than others. Because maybe this equal car favours a oversteery driver rather than an understeery driver. There's no way to compare drivers. You can just look at the stats and make your opinion. Drive to Survive is killing the sport. No, it's not. Killing your sport maybe, but it's not killing the sport of Formula 1. Completely neutral car, but then it'll be the same. Some drivers prefer a completely neutral car compared to one extreme or the other. There's still no way of doing it. That's why it's just opinionated. There's no way of finding out. Well, that's the end of the race. There we go, guys. 5th place. I'll take 4 points at my home Grand Prix. I didn't even realise we were on the last lap. Schumacher won though. Have to do all the Top Gear laps, yeah, that'll do. Button second at his home Grand Prix. How did we lose 4th? We pit. We had to pit one more time. Barrichello podium. There's Heidfeld. Yeah, that race went smooth. I'd say that, yeah. Make sure to give the stream a like, guys. Thanks. Helps me out. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Somebody has to send me €12 for takeaway. Yeah. No, I'm gonna eat. I've got rice to eat and chicken, so that's my plan. And then later on, guys, I'll be streaming on Twitch, watching the second half of the F1 2001 season review. Nice.
Well, that's the end of a fantastic British Grand Prix. Here are the final results.
Schumacher domination may bore fans.
Schumacher first.
It's boring me.
Button second.
Sato getting a point for BAR.
Barrichello third.
Not bad, not bad. Ferrari pulling away in the championship. Not
The
great.
Toyota driver fifth. Montoya sixth.
A few retirements today. Quite a few accidents. An engine failure, suspension failure as well. Fastest lap, of course, goes to the Michael. What did he set? A 1:15.413 on lap 36. You think Michael will win to that? No chance. Michael's not winning. He'll bottle it. We've already seen he's washed. No, I'm joking. I do know the outcome, actually. Thanks for watching, guys. That's the end of the stream. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Grand Prix 4. Alonso career mode. Tomorrow night. So I'll see you there for that. That should be fun. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I've enjoyed myself. Goodbye. Until next we meet.